Map 3, hello, D Mirage. This has been bass backwards all day here. 3D Max, winning T-side nuke, and completing that map. And then Copenhagen Wolves, unlike anything we've seen, all of a sudden comes back. And boom, just like that, winning convincingly 16-1 against 3D Max. And here we are in map number 3. I am Ricky Rath. Hey, no, I think he's... Hey, no, you around here? Hey, no! Hey, no! I think he's on water break. However, with that being said, we are in the ninth round of map number 3. It will go in the favor of Copenhagen Wolves. So they will get to select what side they want, and it looks like, if I was a betting man, they'd want to start on CT side.
I'm back, baby.
He's back, he's back. So we're just waiting for all these players to ready up, and then we will be going live.
I missed it. Who won night?
Copenhagen Wolves.
Okay. I think this is gonna be a free show tonight. Yeah, see what I did? Free show.
Free? Yeah, but...
Free show? No?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm with you. You're trying to cut in
alright.
on my puns game here.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm really excited to see him. I think that the way he was playing on Overpass, I think that he'll probably off mid and just completely roam around A and maybe even jump down a few times to pick that underpass. And I think that if they get aggressive on Team 3D, I think they'll be better off because they're feeling their shots. They're shooting extremely well because they're freeze. And I think that if they get aggressive and they don't allow 3D Max to actually set up for strats, they'll get a lot more rounds on the CT side.
5-4, pardon me, armor for the terrorist, holding on the Glocks. The person who didn't buy up armor, holding on to a wealth of grenades here as they're going to bust right into B. The terrorists not making any bones about it. Out they come from apartment, but Nikolai and Asilion there, both holding from sight. They've killed 3 so far and lost none. Finally, Natu finds that opening kill, but Freeze with another, leaving just Zart alive here. The Ninja at A not working out in their favor. By the way, that was a Ninja A, fooling even me, but SMF didn't fool him. He picks up a kill there to end that round. 3D Max not even with a plant in round number 1.
I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen that in CSGO. Maybe in like 1.6 and Source, I don't think I've seen that since I've been playing Go. Who would ever do that?
Well, 3D Max did. It almost worked too. I like me a good Ninja. Has 3 Tech 9s for 3D Max now. They've armored up, so they are buying aggressively. Snappy and Nikolai both holding on to the MP9, and that might be something to note because that weapon not too good against armor. As the smokes come out, Freeze is smoked out in connector. It looks like the Terrors are trying to take a middle area here as a flash comes out, or smoke from sight to cover more connector. Freeze finds one on the M4. He's gonna go for 2, but Zart is there to trade on the Tech 9. Asilion's there to trade right back, and SMF and Asilion both getting a pair of kills again. And this buy really not working out as Natu trying to find one more frag here on Cat. There's Snappy. Tap, tap. Natu's dead on the USP. And only losing 1 member that round was Copenhagen Wolves. 3D Max there. They're going to have to keep saving again. They bought up the armor. Nothing to show for it.
I'm extremely surprised that Freeze actually took the rifle in the connector. Because he died, he only got 1 kill. That could have been pretty bad for them if one of the T's picked up that rifle and had enough time to, plant their feet and get some kills.
Freeze trying to pick in mid, just like you predicted, Hano. He picks up 1 with the Tech 9, and he will continue to repeat. He knows that the Terrors are poor. They're going for a full save here on Cat. He's looking for his second. Will he find it? He is shooting away at Kern. Yes, he gets him, and he finds he collects a helper there on behalf of Snappy, who takes down the terrorist on Cat. And now pushing Cat is Snappy. He is taking down Nikolai's there to trade, though. He'll scoop up that M4 and end the round. So only losing 1 member again is the CT-sided Copenhagen Wolves, and the terrorists have only gotten 1 kill in each round right now. They're 3 rounds down, and the only fraggers right now are Natu, Stonde, and Zart, so not able to get much going in the way of finding picks.
If I was a strat caller for Copenhagen Wolves, I would just take Freeze and throw him A apartment some rounds. I would throw him B apartment some rounds. Move that offer around and get as many roaming picks as you can. This guy's on fire.
So he does have the op, and immediately in mid. The Terrors, I'm pretty sure, realizing this, are going to smoke that off without being seen, and Freeze will fall off, I imagine, to connector with the op. Maybe try and find a different angle here, but there's a T in underpass, and that will make Freeze think twice about that. Is that smoke? Will probably clear. Nope, another smoke. So the terrorists really, really want to hammer A on Free's positioning here, as Kern, the only member on the map damaged. He's at 50 points of health, as he will be playing. Kern, where are you, buddy? He's on Cat, pushed up here. Defending Cat is Snappy again. Snappy was able to complete that round with a successful defense, albeit dying. But nonetheless, he's feeling confident from that position. Little does he know, Kern is immediately to his right. He will fall off of the flash. That temporarily flashes to Terrace on Cat. No kills just yet. 40 seconds left on the clock here. The bomb by Connector. SMF, Freeze, and Asilion all will be the defenders there. Freeze with a nice headshot on the AWP to start things off. Snappy again, but Zart's there to take down Freeze with the op. We haven't seen a lot of that, but playing from jungle, Asilion will try and pick up a second. Yes, he will in Disturbed. And now Zart with the bomb. The last man standing has A open only briefly. He'll fake plan. He had a chance there to get the real thing here. Nikolai is going to be pushing up from CT, and now he peeks. Not even a plan for 3D Max. Unfortunate. Nikolai with some excellent luck or excellent timing.
3D Max used way too much of the utility nades to take control of middle, and then when they were ready to take the A site, they had no smokes left. I think they had maybe 3 flashes, but in order to get up connector, you need to smoke off window, you got cat to look at, you got upper CT on that ticket booth, which Free got that opening pick on. And when you use all your nades like that, you need to have at least something to fall back on, and they didn't. They just had their guns, and that's it.
Nikolai, he is really going to have an impact here if he wants to stop any sort of B rush. I mean, the terrorists are setting up for A right now, but he is really the only person who can stop a rush. Everyone else is kind of positioned for a retake. But it's a good gamble on behalf of Copenhagen Wolves. I mean, they're all formed up, ready to hit A. And A, they are trying to take. Very low in sight. That's Zart going down SMF with another. Natu, again, the only fragger for the T's, as he is taken down as well. Freeze just going ham right there with a double kill, and he's already at 7 and 2.
Freeze looked good. Let's see where he goes. Let's see what kind of spawn he has, actually. He's got another mid spawn, so he'll probably take that mid. Now that he knows the T's are actually going to smoke out window, wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get a little bit more aggressive. Maybe even try to block that smoke.
Freeze going mid again. Got that pretty Asimov in hand. There's a smoke blocking his line of sight here. So it appears, I imagine the terrorists are going to try and set up another smoke here into window. And you're not going to miss that one. That's a smoke as easy as they come, as he will be forced to play a different angle here. Freeze is, where will he go? I imagine he'll go over to the jungle. There's SMF at ramp with a nice flash from a teammate there, allowing him to push in, pick up that kill on a white screen Disturbed here. And 3D Max struggling so far early in this map number 3. This is the third and deciding map. The winner of this one wins the series. And Snappy from ladder room picks up one. He's gonna jump through the window and escape. This terrorist hot on his trails there, trying to find that pick, but Stande will not have a kill out of that. He'll drop into mid, look elsewhere as Natu pushes up on Cat. Stande is actually boosted up here, so he's ready to get into window. Oh my god, but from it's so annoying right now is Snappy, just finding the perfect angles to get the T's here off guard. And Nikolai watching from apartment. Stande will be pushing. Yes, he manages to leg Nikolai, and there's Zart to finish him off. Natu goes down. Freeze and Asilion, though, just there to clean up immediately without warning. The terrorists go down 6-0 Copenhagen Wolves. They are looking to pull away on CT side here. Something they couldn't do on D Nuke, but it looks like they're more prepared on Mirage.
They had a set strat for CT side on both players A. The one guy at A played close up to the ramp, the other guy threw a pop flash for him. So that aggressive behavior that we were talking about in the very beginning is actually working out for him. They're not letting 3D Max set up for anything at all. Then he continued to do it in order to get a lot more rounds.
Kern, Natu, and Zart all pushing mid. There are smokes in the way blocking Freeze's shot here. As Freeze still trying to get one. Yes, he picks one up at the cost of about 70 points of health. He's going to still continue to play from window. Natu now with a good connector pusher. They're going to have to deal with Asilion on their immediate right. Asilion with one. Asilion going for 2 in connector. Such a strong defense from him. He's been the best player, I would say, right now for the CTs. Freeze has had some big multi-kill rounds, but Asilion is in all the right places at the right times, and now Stande is the only member remaining. He's going to try to throw a grenade in here, take down Asilion. He will, and he will continue to try and delve out the damage here. As he's in a 2v1, Nikolai on Cat. Look at this push from Stun. It's so ballsy. But Nikolai's there to punish him from Cat with a good angle. And the 7th round for Copenhagen Wolves. They're looking to clinch in as many rounds as it takes to clinch. And this is round 8. If they win this one, They everything on top of that, I would say, is gravy.
I agree with 3D Max saving right here because they realize that they need as many smokes as they can to try to take that free, that middle off of free. That last round was actually quite nice though. They got 3 kills, they almost had a 4th, and it was an eco round for them. Looked pretty good. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a comeback here.
Nachu with the bomb on his back, headed towards B. Asilion may be close enough to hear him running out there as Nikolai playing an apartment, trying to look over the smoke. And oh, Asilion right off the bat, and Freeze with another. It's just the op show right now from him, and Asilion just so deadly as well. That is 4 of those 5 kills going in favor of those 2 players as they race for the top of the score sheet. They are both at 12 kills. One has 2 deaths, one has 1 death. The next fragger on the sheet would be Snappy at 6. So those 2 players right now with a huge effort. Kern at 0 and 8, Disturbed at 1 and 8, and the rest of the T's at 3 and 8. So they've been dying every single round here. 3D Max, not with the start they wanted, but it'll come down to a player like Stonda here who has the op at ramp. He's going to push out by Tetris, looking for a pick. Disturbed finally gets one here, and he will double up his kills to 2 and 8 as the terrorists look to besiege bomb site 8. The grenade coming out as well. Asilion trying to go down. There it is, through the box, Stonda. There you go. As Disturbed gets another kill, and it's 5 on 2. Freeze and Nikolai now left with the retake. Freeze not able to get any kills here. However, a Molotov goes down that will do a little bit of damage. No, Stun is still protected. Another Molotov comes down, and he will burn to death. Freeze with one more kill. It's a 2 on 3 now. Nikolai looking for another. Underneath the patio, cannot convert. So low was Kern. He's finally taken out, and now it's just all up to Freeze, who has 2. The bomb ticking away. And he'll probably just save this up here. Maybe look for an exit kill or 2. But 3D Max will finally be going on the board.
Yeah, they got that nice round. They hit a nice set strat in A. They used their smokes and flashes. They got a nice opening pick on the guy in A site as well. But I think that Freeze needs to actually get more aggressive towards A this round. If he knows the terrorists, if that worked for the terrorists, right? And they're going to do those set strats, how do you throw them off? Get aggressive in apartments. And get that opening pick so that they don't have anybody in apartments. T's have to fall back, they have to retake apartment control. It screws their whole strata.
One op on the map right now, still in the hands of Freeze. As he's going to look for a pick. Nope, that's exactly what 3D Max had to do. Assert middle very quickly. Freeze goes down. That is a huge impact fragger on the bench already. They still have to deal with Asilion in Connector, who has also been super effective for his team. But it looks like another A hit here for 3D Max. They're going to be able to plant the bomb. Nikolai getting 1 kill here, as it is now a 4 on 3 retake. The CTs have the manpower advantage going into the site this time, unlike the last one. A grenade comes out to jungle, dropping Snappy down to 70 HP. Just both of these teams exchanging utility here. Grenades every which way as Asilion looks to retake. There's Disturbed, drop down to 1 HP, a huge shot. SMF as well getting a frag. However, there is Kern. Holy Lord, a big 3K. Kern looking to defend. This round has been huge for Kern. And does Asilion have enough time? 3, 2, 1, the bomb will be white. Yes! Just enough time for Asilion. A huge defuse. Oh my god, I'm sure Kern wants that one back, as there was not even 1 second remaining on that.
That was so close. So close. The thing about the A site on Mirage is that it's really easy to retake, and if the CTs have a lot of money, look how many Molotovs. They bought 4 Molotovs. So when you go to retake A, you can Molotov off a few different things. Sandwich, hazard boxes, apartments, lower A. When you go to retake it, it's extremely easy compared to the B site.
Asilion, he has been standing out just a little more than Freeze. These two have been going back and forth for that top position. Back on the save is 3D Max. Copenhagen Wolves. Can they get another 16-1 here? Maybe. As Kern and his teammates gonna bust out apartment here. 1 grenade just chunking the terrorists down, taking out Kern. So many grenades right now from the CTs. And Disturbed just trying to get through this round with at least the plant. He's at 10 HP. He will get the plant. So all was not lost. Zart, the last man standing with the scout versus 4 CTs. And there's Freeze peeking. Freeze will fall off. He does have the op. But Zart, from the apartment, taken down by SMF. The CTs will get the defuse, but the bomb plant. Really the important thing to note that round.
Agreed. They have a lot of money out of that because they got the bomb plant. I think they're going to buy up again. Maybe they'll do that A strat. We'll see. We got 1 Molotov, the T's. I'm just waiting for Stonda here. Maybe he'll buy another one as well. Nope, picks up that op instead. So I think we're going to see an A strat here.
Op v op crime right now. Stonda and Freeze both looking to see who's better right now, and I would have to say it's probably Freeze. Stonde is the top fragger for the T's. Freeze does have triple his kills pretty much. So with that being said, both of these two looking to just let their colors show here. As out mid come the terrorists, Molotovs and smokes guarding the way here. Snappy caught in the smoke, taken out. That's Freeze from the window, finding one. He's gonna look for two. Yes, the great flick shot. He'll fall off. Asilion still in the connector to clean up, and this has just been a deadly duo for Copenhagen Wolves, as Nikolai as well chiming in with a couple kills, bringing his score into the double digits, 10 and 5, and 3D Max getting routed again.
They need to stay away from middle. Asilion and Freeze are just demolishing them every time they go mid. That's why I'm surprised they didn't actually do the A strat. Now they don't have a whole heck of a lot of money for smokes, and they're gonna. Looks like they're gonna force it here.
They are forcing it, as you said. Heino, Natu, and Stonde, both with pistols. They all have armor, and for the most part, helmets. As they're gonna look to push towards B. There's a couple underpass. The bomb is at the top mid, so perhaps the terrorists will maybe take this and end up in connector, as Asilion will be a big obstacle standing in the way in connector, and he has his sights trained right in on underpass. He throws a Molotov there. He's gonna fall off, so perhaps the terrorists have caught a bit of a break here as they bust out mid. Smokes all over this window. So the CTs with pretty much no intelligence of what's going on in middle. Snappy picks up one from Cat. That's Kern on the bench. And there's an AK on the ground for a terrorist if they choose to pick it up. A smoke's gonna come out. Zart with a well-placed smoke and questionable Molotov to follow up, as that is immediately diffused by that smoke. So flashes into connectors. Art's gonna run through, and Nikolai, you gotta rotate real quick because the play is coming to connector. The bomb call surely has been made by now. There's Freeze with two. Freeze is going huge, and Asilion again. Why need a team when you've got these two playing? Asilion and Freeze both approaching 20, 19 kills for Asilion, and Freeze at 18. They're going absolutely ham. They have the lowest amount of kills and the highest, or the lowest amount of deaths, pardon me, and the highest amount of kills. As to where the top fragger right now for the T's is just at 5, and that's Stoned.
When you get one round as a terrorist team, you should go back to what you did to get that one round. The Freeze, the Asilion are just monsters right now, and if you don't smoke and flash them off, you're not going to get into any site at all. They just keep killing you over and over and over again. You got to learn.
Copenhagen Wolves is running away with this map number 3, and it appears that the only time that 3D Max was winning rounds was on Nuke 2 maps ago. And here's Stoner rushing in with his teammates here. Tech 9 over Sandwich, looking to get some grenade kills here as well. The utility, everything you can find. Oh my god, the kitchen sink by here from the T's has yielded a 3-on-2 situation now. Stoney making it 3-on-1, but only for a brief moment. Nikolai is there, and he has been just fragging as well. You gotta watch out for this as the Molotov comes out. That'll force Nikolai into the connector now. He's gonna push from there. The op from Stoney gets the frag. Nikolai goes down, and 3D Max, they have 2 rounds. They've doubled up on their score from last map going into the second half. Let's see if they can make it 3.
Same strat they used to get the other round is they smoked off Free and Asilion, and they got the round out of it. They need to do it again. I wouldn't even care if the CTs knew what my strat was going to be or what could be expected of the T side. You need to press that again, get this 3rd round.
Copenhagen Wolves not really strapped for cash at all this half, as they've only lost round 9 and 14. And we are in round number 15, 12-2 right now. 12-3 feels a lot better than 13-2, I'll tell you that. But Zart's going to look to push out of the palace here. He's going to spot one. Oh, he is widescreen running into sight. Little does he know, there's a CT. He takes him down. That's Asilion on the bench. And Freeze, this is looking good right now as both huge players for the CTs taken down. As Zart finds another great entry from him, leaving just Snappy and Nikolai alive here. Nikolai, pardon me. As Nikolai's going to push from the stair by connector. And as will Snappy, so both of these 2 players bunched up together, looking to take sight in a 3-on-2. Zart, Kern, and Natu all alive still, as there it is. Snappy going down, Kern getting that frag and burning to death. Or not burning to death, pardon me, getting fragged to death. As that was a smoke grenade, not a Molotov, I'm an idiot. Zart getting that last kill, that's a hat-trick round for him. 12-3, your scoreline going into half number 2, map number 3, the deciding map.
It's surprising that they didn't do that earlier. Way too late for them to actually find a strat that was going to work for them, and They only got 3 rounds out of it, but Freeze and Cillian is nuts. Mid just got shut down. I mean, Freeze, even if he was smoked off, he kept getting picks.
So we are waiting for all players to ready up, and we will be getting into the end times of this series, as 3D Max only able to win 3 rounds that half. However, many people will tell you this map is balanced in favor of the CTs, but I'm looking at so many of these rounds right now on my score sheet, and only one round it came to a 1v1. Every other round, it was pretty much 4 or 5 still alive at the end of the round for Copenhagen Wolves. So they barely died that half, as we get started here in half number 2. I'm Ricky Rath, casting with Hano. We just randomly jumped into this Copenhagen Wolves. We figured we wanted to do an English broadcast of this, and we thank you guys for tuning in as we continue on in this series. And I hope we can do some more Copenhagen Wolves matches. I've been told maybe we will be allowed to do that. So a big shout out to everyone in Copenhagen right now, and a big shout out to the org for putting it on. Copenhagen Games, a great venue and a great event looked forward to every year by all CS players in Europe. As early in the round, Zart getting dropped to 9 HP to start things off. Stone dropped down to 6, and the T's now with a good chance here to take. However, Stone finds one. Snappy trading 4-on-4 as the CTs look to defend bomb site B. This is a trade back and forth right now. Copenhagen Wolves, however, come out on top as Disturbed and Kern are left with their retake here. It's going to have to be an early frag for Disturbed or Kern as they look to push. Oh, Raiden Whorehouse is freeze. Will Kern spot him? Yes, he'll go in, peeking. A great shot by Kern there. Just planting Freeze as he will continue to push through on Cat. Bomb ticking away in sight. The terrorists very careful here not to allow themselves to get spotted. There's Disturbed going down, leaving it all up to Kern, who's at 1 HP. He finds one. Can he get the clutch here with 1 HP and the hat trick? No, he cannot. Nikolai there to finish him off. That's 2 kills on the round for him. And Copenhagen Wolves takes the first round of the second half, 13-3.
It's actually quite common for CT teams to play 3 on pistol round because B is so hard to retake, and a lot of teams like to rush B. And then what they do is they set the other 2 players, one in CT spawn and one playing really passive at window, and then they can just retake on A. I'm surprised the CTs didn't. They put 2 people there, but when he jumped up to peek to see if they were actually rushing B, he got hit down to 9 HP. Didn't help them at all.
They're looking to bust out A here now, just trying to overpower, but the CTs are pretty much stacked up by Connector and Jungle. Not gonna matter. Superior firepower and smokes paving the way here for an easy counter-terrorist route. Stoney getting the only kill for 3D Max that round. 14-3. They're gonna have to force up here.
Is this home field advantage or something? I mean, they're playing lights out right now. They're looking good.
This is not the team that we saw in D-Nuke.
Not at all.
Just getting a water break real quick here. Hit us with some knowledge here, Hano.
Oh boy. 3D Max is finished.
You heard the prediction here from Hano. Team 3D Max, only 3 rounds. They have only had 4 rounds in 2 maps so far. That pretty much speaks volumes about how Copenhagen Wolves has been coming out big here. Natu picks up 2 in apartment, but that is all, as it looks like Copenhagen Wolves is going to try and run their way into B and get at least this bomb plant here. 3D Max finally coming back here. Freeze, now the last man standing. A Tech 9 in hand. Freeze will not be able to overpower 2 more CTs. There you have it, 14-4. 3D Max showing signs of life here. They win their first round of the half, round number 18. And the terrorists, however, with all that being said, will still be buying here. An AWP in the hands of Freeze, a scout in the hands of Stone Day, and 4 rifles.
I'm actually quite curious of what people think in chat with the new buffs to the SMGs, whether or not it's worth buying it or not. Because on one hand, if you buy an SMG, then you have to worry about the Tech 9 armor, and SMGs aren't very good against armor. But at the same time, if you die, you don't have to worry about too much of money. You don't have to lose too much of money.
Freeze starting off this round early 19 with just blasting Stone Day in mid, and Kern getting another kill there to equalize at 4 apiece. As Copenhagen Wolves still have not breached a site. There's still 70 seconds left on the clock. Math is hard. Nikolai and Freeze both going to head back towards A. As Cillian and SMF are hemmed in at connector here. Kern is in a good position here. Pushed up, finding one. Will he find a second? Yes, he will. Nikolai going down as well. And I think that is the turning point of this round. As now it's all up to Cillian and SMF. They are taken down. And 3D Max wins 5 rounds, and that's much better than overpass. I'll tell you that. That's 4 more rounds than they won on overpass. So if they're gonna do it, now is the time. 12-3 was the score at half, and I have seen 12-3s come all the way back to a tie before.
There's a breaking point in which you want to buy as a T. You want to be able to have enough, when you're up 14-5 anyway, you want to be able to have enough to execute your strats, but at the same time, you don't want to give them too many rounds to build their own cash as well. You need 2 rounds, and it's kind of a debate whether or not you want to force it, get as much money as you can.
Oh, here we go. Stone is starting things off here, killing SMF with the AWP, finally getting that weapon in his hands, and it is a rout right now. Copenhagen Wolves taken down without even a frag. As Stone gets 2 kills on the op, Natu with 3 on the M4, and finally we have some CTs reaching that double-digit mark. But 14-6, Copenhagen Wolves, they just need 1 more round to at least bring it to overtime.
So this is the round I was more trying to be specific on. It's that Freeze doesn't have an op, he just has AKs. They do have full sets of smokes, but they don't have any Molotovs either. Looks like they're going to set up for an A strat though.
The terrorists all perched, waiting to strike here. Smokes every which way. About to be thrown, and over the wall they come. Here you have it. The A-take is on for Copenhagen Wolves, trying to bring this to map point. Can they do it? Disturbed with 1. 3D Max holding strong from sight here. Somehow, it's not a bloodbath just yet, but Freeze finds 1. Kern trades back. 4-on-3 now. The rotate in from the CTs, and Snappy and his teammates have not been able to breach sight enough to get a strong hold on it. 3D Max already waiting, just waiting for that bomb to get picked up. There was smokes everywhere. Snappy might be able to sneak out a plant here behind the boxes. Yes, he will. So Copenhagen Wolves somehow managing to battle through this war of attrition. But there's Zart and Stone both picking up a couple of frags, leaving just Nikolai alive by Tetris. Stone is right above him. Will he peek? Yes, a well-timed peek from 2 CTs there to make that a 2v1. And 3D Max will scoop up that defuse and their 7th round, having the lead here. Trying to bring it to overtime or 16-14. That would be something here on map 3.
I think they need to save and get Freezing off and have him just go be monstrous somewhere. Looks like they're going to buy Tech 9s. They do have a little bit of room to work with. They're up 14-7. They only need those 2 rounds. They're going to buy full armor, some smokes, Tech 9s, and head towards B.
Disturbed with an auto snipe right now, feeling confident. And Stone is still with an AWP. 5 Tech 9s for the T's. So they're going to bunch up and all hit a site at once. And this is going to be a very quick rotate for the CTs here as the call comes out to B. Blasting in a site, the Tech 9s. SMF getting the first kill. That's Stone going down. And now who is left to defend? Who will step it up? Natu with 1. Zart goes down as well. Natu still alive in sight with the pistol out. Finally taken down, and now, oh my god, Asilion through the smoke, picks up Kern, and Disturbed now with the auto snipe versus 3 weaponized T's, taken down as well. What a huge take there on the eco round from Copenhagen Wolves to send it to map point, and 3D Max was in a good position to rotate there and defend, but just too quick were the Wolves there, striking sight, getting the plant, and the follow-up frags.
Huge mental mistake there, not being ready for that B rush on an eco. Huge mistake, but they're gonna play 2B that time. Natu almost had it. He looked like he got a little bit of nerve. Like he got nervous. He was in like a ninja spot, and he caught 2 people in the back, but didn't really hit the shots he needed to hit.
So now, Freeze with the auto snipe. That's pretty much a 1-tap on it. Zart Disturbs there on the ladder. Freeze wise dude still gets taken out. Oh lord, what a shot from Disturbed up close. Freeze going down. 4-on-4 now. Copenhagen Wolves trying to close out this BO3. SMF 1 step closer. It's down to the last 3 members of 3D Max to keep this series alive here on D Mirage. 15-7 is your score, and it looks like B has been taken. It'll be up to the 0 player Natu to reapproach site here. He finds one. That's SMF. And he finds a second. Natu going huge here at B. And that's all up to Snappy to get that frag, but he cannot. 45 seconds left. Asilion has that much time to try and close this round out as his teammates couldn't get 1 kill in B. So frustrating here, but he's approaching from Cat. Disturbed. Just waiting here. And this is dangerous for him to peek. This is very dangerous. His teammate is low, but Disturbed is hunting for blood here. As Asilion somehow sneaking through sight, trying to switch up the angle here. There's Asilion with the right shot, but not able to aim down Disturbed. Disturbed gets the kill. Natu with 3, Disturbed with 2. 3D Max 15-8. They need to win 7 more. They need to win out to at least bring it to overtime.
Natu definitely won them that round and kept them in this game. He picked up 3 people on that site, and if he dies at on any point in that round, the Cillian was getting the rotators, and he picked up one on the rotate. Huge play by him, and Freeze does have an op this round though.
Freeze looking to make an impact here. Last time he had an op, he found quite a few frags. And there's Zart in window, will be his competitor. Ooh, trying to find that through the wall there. Freeze.
I think he hit him.
He did. He's down to 56 HP. Freeze, though, not going to miss on that, too. And Freeze could really just close this series out on his back alone. As Disturbed and Current both just in the sights right now of Freeze. However, a smoke goes down to cover them. Freeze maybe trying to pick through the smoke. I mean, his shots have been so good, but little does he realize to his right in window, he could get spotted out right now. Be careful. Zart still in window. Stoney finding another. That's Snappy going down. Stoney continues to have a good, strong half. You're 16-20. Freeze, though, winning that op battle. And now the B take is on for the T's. The site has been taken. It's open season right now. The retake for Team 3D Max looking to salvage, looking to save this series here. They're going to have to do it on the backs of Zart, Disturbed, and Kern as they look to take sight. Kern from the apartment. However, Cillian's already aiming at him. Doesn't matter. Kern gets the frag anyways. 3-on-3. That's equalization. Nikolai at 6 HP. SMF going down. No, almost going down. He picks up a frag, though, and there you have it. Freeze with the last one. GG's come out. 3D Max only getting 8 rounds on Mirage. Only getting 1 round on Overpass, but winning D Nuke on T's side. Such a